creating a self-grading quiz in Google Forms. I'm going to start out clicking Create and Form. And we're going to give our quiz a name. We'll call it Animal Quiz. And I'm going to make sure I get some information that I need. I want my student's first name. It's going to be a text question, and I'm going to mark it required. And then my second question is going to be last name. Also a text question, also required. Now I'm going to add an item. I'm going to add another text item because I'd like to know what hour they're in, so I can later sort by hour. Also a text question and required. And now I'm going to get to the questions in my test. I'm going to have a multiple choice question, and I'll just start out with a real tough one. It's a multiple choice question. Choice A, maybe a frog. Choice B, pig. And the third choice would be a turtle. That's good enough. We're done with that. Let's add one more question. Also a multiple choice question. Animal that barks. Dog. Horse. Cow. Alright, there's my test. Oops, I made a mistake. Let's go edit that mistake. We wanted that to be cow. There. So now I'm going to want to take the quiz. I want to create an answer sheet, an answer key. So I'm going to click the blue link on the bottom. And this is what my form looks like. This is what my quiz looks like. And this is going to be my answer key. And an animal with a shell would be a turtle. An animal that barks would be a dog. Those are the correct answers. I submit that. I'll use that as my answer key. I'm going to go back to the form. And I'm going to put in some sample students. And Johnny's not the brightest kid in my class. I'm going to submit another response so that I have some student grades to correct. Okay, I'm going to go back to my animal quiz. And these are the answers that were submitted along with my answer key. And now we get down to the business of grading. So here's where I'm going to insert a script. So I'm going to go Insert, Script. I'm going to find this in Education Scripts. It's called flubaroo. So I search it out. There it is. I install flubaroo. And I get this scary looking red box, but I just want to click Authorize. flubaroo is an accepted script, a safe one. So I can close that out. And there it is, flubaroo. I want to grade my assignment. I have to make sure that my student information is not being graded. So for first name and last name, it says identify student. That's correct. For hour, I don't want to give hour a point, so I'm going to say identify student. And here's my two questions. I can decide the point value, or I could even skip grading that question. So that looks good. I'll hit continue. And now I need to identify my answer key. It's not Johnny, it's not Sally, it's answer key, so I'll click on this. Now flubaroo knows which answers are the correct answers to use in grading. Hit continue. And now you notice on the bottom, a new tab on my spreadsheet called Grades has been set up. I can click View Grades, and now I see my students' grades. I see a grade for Johnny and Sally. I see their total points, their percentage score. I can go to flubaroo tab. I can regrade an assignment after someone else takes the test or takes it again. I can email student grades. I can view reports. I can also view reports under the form setting where it says show summary of responses. And I can just get a little bit different look as to how my students did. I could go back and I could sort my spreadsheet if I want to sort by hour. So I could sort using this tab. And if another student takes my test, I would simply go back to flubaroo and I would regrade the assignment. And that's how you can set up a self-grading quiz using a script called flubaroo.